Welcome to Park Center High School for Northwest Suburban Conference boys basketball. A lot of excitement in the air tonight as rivals collide here. It's the Osseo Orioles paying a visit here to the Park Center Pirates. Hi, I'm Jay Wilcox, and a great matchup here for you early in this 2019-2020 season. Kind of a tale of two teams in terms of experience, though. Osseo is very young, playing mostly sophomores in the starting lineup. They are 1-1 so far this season with a loss to Edina and then a close win over Owatonna. Meanwhile, Park Center's loaded. They were 30-2 a season ago. They are 2-1 coming in, though. They did have a loss the other day in the Breakdown Classic against East Ridge. But Park Center starting 5 seniors, and they have an awful lot of talent. Certainly the favorite to win the West Division in the Northwest Suburban and also the Section 5 title like they did last year. But they know they'll get a challenge from their rivals from Osseo, a group that just needs more playing time together. They've had some good showings and some not as good in the early going this season, which you would really expect from a young team, and certainly an underdog here tonight, but they're looking for guys to kind of step forward and want to be in the spotlight against a big rival like this. Let's look at key players to watch in tonight's contest, starting with the visiting Orioles. Bernardo Moria is a guy, one of really only 2 guys who returns that played a lot of basketball on the varsity level last year. He's had a tough start to this season, struggling shooting the ball. He's generally a great shooter, but so far in the first 2 games, not hitting as much as he would like to. He's just averaging 3 points a game. This would be a great night to get him started, and they're hoping that he'll kind of bounce back and get his shooting stroke going here against the Pirates. And for Park Center, Dane Dange is a name that people know all around the state and around the country. 6'10" Baylor recruit, averaging 22 a game so far for Park Center, and had a strong game in the Breakdown with 24 points against East Ridge, and certainly a guy that's going to be tough for Osseo to stop. They've had a little bit of success when he was a younger guy, but he's grown into a very strong young man and a guy that they're going to have a lot of trouble keeping off the glass here tonight for sure. Park Center, I think, a little extra hunger because of that loss to East Ridge. They're not a team that's been used to losing much the last couple of years, so they're going to come out hungry. And Osseo, they've really got nothing to lose. On the road tonight as a big underdog, they would love to stay in this one and maybe make things a little bit difficult for Park Center. Aaron Hedrick will join me for the call of tonight's game. Ellie Mosley from the sideline as well. We've got boys basketball action coming up here on CCX. Osseo and Park Center is next.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is now available on Roku and Apple TV. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including daily newscasts and full sporting events. To find the app, go to the store and search CCX and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. Now available on Roku and Apple TV.
We are at the home of the Pirates, Park Center High School. Good crowd for this one here, an early start, and Pirates and Orioles getting set to battle. Joining us courtside this evening once again is Allie Mosley. Let's go to Allie.
Hey, Jay, even though Park Center has 7 seniors on their squad this season, Coach Ware is calling his team brand new. New because they lost 2 of their star guards last year to graduation, so they had to be forced into throwing veteran Datavius Frierson from forward to guard. And that's because they just know that he can take that position and take that leadership in that role. And they've also added to their backcourt Colorado transplant John Grigsby. Coach is loving his 6'9" height, adding that to Danger down low. Coach says he has a great range and a really good shot off the ball. But only 8 practices under their belt. Coach says, you know what? This team, we're just new. We're going to go through some growing pains. It's going to take a while to get back to that team that they were last year. But this is a rivalry that Coach Ware absolutely loves. So they're going to have some fun here regardless tonight.
Thanks, Allie, and it will be an interesting matchup here this evening, as these teams have obviously done battle a lot over the years. Park Center winning all 3 matchups actually over Osseo last season. The one here was not very close. The one at Osseo was, and then they pulled away to put them away in the section semifinals. Let's look at starters for tonight's contest, starting with the Orioles, and Coach Tim Tyson puts out a lineup that looks like this. Josh Ola Joseph, Tariq Henry, Bernardo Moria, Hassan Kamara, who came over from Fridley, and Blessed Barhega, as they again have 4 sophomores in the starting lineup along with the senior Henry. And for Park Center, all 12th graders in their lineup: David Ijadambola, Josh Brown, Datavius Frierson, Dane Danja, and as Ali mentioned, the Colorado transfer John Grigsby. I'm kind of interested to see him play. I saw him practice a little bit, and the other kids on the team said he's pretty good, so we'll see what he looks like, a good outside shooter. And Osseo, I mean, Coach Tyson, he's realistic. He knows that they're the underdog coming into this one, but you know, they're always up for a challenge. You're going to play against a lot of people you know really well, and there might be times when it's a tough go for them tonight, but at the same time, you learn from playing against good teams, and they want to see how these guys react to playing in front of a loud crowd and all that too. There's James Ware, the Pirates head coach. Built their program right back up as they, under Bo Powell, went to a state championship game and a couple down years, and then, you know, when he got here, things have just gotten stronger and stronger, and obviously last year winning 30 games. And thought it was interesting, Coach said before the year that he said, honestly, realistically, going 30-2 again is going to be difficult, but that doesn't mean we won't still have a really good team. Things will just be a little bit different. Aaron Hedrick joining me for tonight's game. Kind of an exciting game. You can just sort of feel the excitement in the gym.
Yeah, the gym is packed. This rivalry is always really fun and really good to watch, and intense matchups. And I think we talked on paper, Park Center is probably the much better team, but Osseo's going to get up for this game and play their hearts out.
Pull up from the top of the key, a little too strong. Danja able to rip it down there after the miss by Kamara. Danja will bring it back up court. A couple of years ago, he was the young guy going against older Osseo guys, and now he's got the young sophomore on him, Barhega. Grigsby's going to let it rip. That one's short on the rim, no good. And rebound gathered in by the Orioles, and Kamara nearly dragged his pivot foot, but not quite. Down to the corner it goes. Jumper won't drop, though, for Ola Joseph. Here's Danja leading the break, but had it knocked away as he tried to go up. No foul, just out of bounds off Osseo. It will stay with Park Center.
Take another look there, too. Nice clean block, and both possessions here for Park Center. You see Danja bringing the ball up the court and kind of doing a little ball handling. So pretty impressive skills for the big man going to Baylor.
And even though it didn't work out, I'm going to have to say good courage to try and take a charge on somebody that big, right, too. Pass was tipped, but eventually they get it back, and Danja out on the wing's going to let fly from there, but that one's way off target. Frierson able to save it, though. Ijadambola gets a step. He's a lefty, kicks it around to Brown, and now back out for Danja. He traveled. Sub quickly coming in for Park Center. James Parker, number 53, will check in. And Danja will check out.
A slow start for both these teams shooting, obviously, and Danja's getting a quick break. And I don't think he'll be on the bench very long.
No, I think he's getting a little talking to, though, about, you know, let's stay within our game a little bit. Amoria, they step back away from him, and he shoots it up too strong. Grigsby out of there with it. Frierson down to Brown. And he dribbled it on the sideline, it looked like, or else his heel hit the sideline. So turnover here, and a sluggish start is definitely the order of the day for both of these teams.
I think that's kind of the start. Well, not necessarily the start, but Osseo is doing a nice job of holding Park Center in check right now. They don't want to turn it into a track race and get the game out of hand early here.
Little jump hook wouldn't go there for Kamara as he had Grigsby on him. Frierson pushing it back. Now Grigsby tried to go back out to Frierson, but strong defense there as Ola Joseph got a piece of that one. They go into Parker, looking to pull his way into the middle, goes up with the left hand and scores it. Parker's a big guy and used that body nicely there to get to the lane. First hoop of the game. Omoria will fire from in front of Park Center's bench, and it's good for 3, and that's a good sign for Osseo. He missed the first one, but keeps on shooting. Frierson calling for a high ball screen there. Now goes down low to Parker, attacking. No good. It'll be a foul, and Park Center kind of inquiring possibly was that a goaltend, but does not look like they're going to get that call. 2 free throws coming.
I like what you're seeing too here from Parker. He gets in the game for Danger, and he's attacking right off the bat. He had that first layup. He goes again right back at it and earns the 2 free throws. So a nice job by him stepping in.
Makes the first. Barhaga picking up the foul there. So tied up at 3. I don't think you would have gotten good odds if you said who's going to score the first 3 points of the night for Park Center and guess James Parker.
Right.
But he has come in, done a nice job. Nice free throw stroke as well. 4-3 Pirates. That one banked off the glass, no good. Omoria, though, will chase it down. And his pass goes into the bench. Good pressure D, and a good example right there why you don't go with the one-hand pass off the dribble, because you can't pull it back if something changes. And that's what happened there. So good pressure D on the wing by Park Center. Ejadambola will bring it up here with Tariq Henry on him. 4-3 Park Center. Slow start for both teams. Here's Ejadambola to the hoop. Ooh, no foul there. They tried to take the charge on him. Now Grigsby putting one up in traffic, no good. Frierson winds up with it. Brown for 3, and it's good. Brown is a great shooter, and he buries it.
Nice job from Park Center keeping that ball alive and creating opportunity after opportunity there after a couple missed shots.
And Kamara will bank it in, or excuse me, Ola Joseph will bank it in for 3. I don't think he was intending to bank that one, but no. we'll count it just the same.
A nice job there, and Frierson kicking it back out. And Brown, the sharpshooter he is, knocks that one down and then right back the other way. I don't know if he called bank, but like you said, Jay, that still counts the same.
Now that's one of those times when if you're the coach of, I guess it was Frierson right there, you don't say anything about that, about, you need to get up better on that, because if a guy's banking it, chances are pretty good you're not going to be able to repeat that again. So 7-6 lead for Park Center, and certainly a slow start for both teams here, but I guess if you're Osseo, you're feeling like, at least we've settled in a little bit. We're hanging with these guys on the road.
We were talking too about maybe they might not want to run. Typically they kind of like running the fast-paced offense, and might not want to do that with Park Center because it might be tough to keep up with them. But so far it looks like Osseo is playing a very fast-paced game. A lot of quick shots. There's no shot clock, obviously, in Minnesota high school basketball, so they don't need to force anything right off the bat. And so far it's working out okay with them, but I don't think they want to get into a up-and-down race with the Pirates.
Yeah, they can't really match Park Center for experience or size or maybe overall skill, but in terms of speed, I do think Osseo probably is right there with them. Frierson this time bringing the ball up. Double high post with Parker and Danger in there together now. Out to the wing, jumper won't drop. There's Danger getting the rebound, kicking it back over now to Braden Carrington, who checked in and missed that shot. Danger going to the hole, scores and one. Nice finish by Danger there. It was like they actually were trying to take a foul to not let him get that shot up, and he still got it through.
He's just so much bigger height-wise and muscle-wise down there that it's hard to defend him. Once he's down there, it's hard to stop him, and I'd like to see more of that from him down low instead of out. Maybe taking all the three-point shots.
Ola Joseph picking up the foul. Free throw no good. Frierson kept it alive, but then the Orioles come down with it. So 9-6 lead here for Park Center. Oh, and a nice answer there as Ola Joseph taking it around Danger and got the shot up quick and on the glass, and the Orioles to within 9-8.
Frierson gets it to the cutter. Carrington in and out. Nice rebound, Parker. Parker, a nice fake, and he scores it. James Parker has been the unsung hero so far for the Pirates.
Nice job sticking with that play, and nice little fake and spin move and easy layup for him. He's been a stud so far.
Henry drives and finishes. Nice little hesitation dribble there and got all the way to the rim. So Osseo back to within a point. Frierson looking to attack and goes back down to Parker. They pitch it back inside to Parker again. A little fadeaway. This time won't go, but it's tipped loose to Frierson. Now Danger, offensive foul. The ball was tipped free, and then they were able to take the charge on him. Again, that's courage. I'm not sure I wouldn't get out of the way if that guy was coming at me.
That's a big man coming down the lane, and props to him for taking that charge there. And sometimes in the past, Danger's got into some foul trouble doing that kind of stuff or getting beat on defense. So he needs to be smart, not only tonight, but just this season, because his team needs him on the court.
Shot missed inside there as Ola Joseph got bodied up there a little bit by Frierson. Brown. Jump stop, back out. Frierson will step in and shoot the jumper, no good. Carrington had his hands on it, now ripped away, and Henry comes out of there with it for the Orioles. Henry looking to go all the way, didn't get a good angle to go up with the right hand, and then a foul on Osseo as Jalen Cook grabbed the rebound, and in turn he was grabbed a little bit. And we'll get that foul call going against Osseo's Barhega. That's his second. Right there, he was just a little bit late getting there, and then he got his arm kind of tangled up with Cook.
Aggressive take there from Henry initially, and although he missed it, he's kind of he's got to be kind of the leader. He's one of the older guys, more experience on the Orioles team, so look for him to be big tonight and this season.
Ijadimbola back out to Cook for three, and Cook rightly so pointing at David Ijadimbola and said, that's unselfish to give that up. He could have easily taken that shot, but he knew his guy was right there, and he knew his guy could make those shots. And so 14-10 Park Center lead. Back out to Omoria as Tyrese Waits, 25, is checked in for Osseo as well. And that one banking too hard, but Orioles miss on the rebound try there. Michael McIntyre. Here comes Ijadimbola down the lane, shoveling it off, and Danger hammers it. Nice read by Ijadimbola. Gave it up at just the right time. Now Henry is held out high as he tried to turn the corner.
And another nice take and dish off, and he knew right where Danger was that whole time, and a nice job of Danger staying open and being ready to throw that one home.
Carrington picking up that foul. So Osseo ball on the baseline. They trail at 16-10. Henry trying to look inside with it. And Danger swats that one as Kamara thought he was going to be called for a charge. He stopped as the defender went down, kind of looked at the referee, and then went up, and that ball did not get very far before Danger arrived.
Yeah, too much time there looking at the ref. And nope, no foul, and Danger came over and had just enough time to throw that one out of bounds there. He's going to go right back to it.
Oh, and then the dish off was just a little bit low maybe, but McIntyre couldn't squeeze it. Pretty good job by Kamara to power his way in and then find a cutter, but it just didn't quite work out. Under 11 to go now, first half. Park Center leading at 16-10, although Osseo, a young team, kind of staying in this one in the early going anyway. Ijadimbola had it knocked loose, now gets it to Danger. Cuts to the middle, back out. Ijadimbola will shoot it up, and that's good for three. So this time it's Danger's turn to set him up, and David pops and scores it. Now a 9-point lead, biggest for Osseo, or for Park Center. The one thing with Osseo is, do they have enough shooters that they're going to be able to stay in this one in that way, keep scoring the ball? Omoria chased back outside. Here's Waits. Henry, a nice dish. Kamara, though, had it bothered. And Danger chipping it free, but it comes to Omoria. He'll shoot the three, and it's good. Second bucket for Omoria.
A nice shot there from him. And though he's kind of started the first couple games, Omoria has a little slow, but start draining some of those threes here tonight and might find some confidence. He needs to hit a couple more here.
Here's Cook. Straight but short on that one. Carrington stays with it for the rebound. Brown will shoot it up. And that one's too strong. Waits out of there with it for Osseo, giving it back. Here's Omoria. Can he do it again? Yep. 3 threes in this first half for Omoria. This is the opposite of the key player jinx that we sometimes do.
Right.
He'd been having a tough year, and now we gave him a little love in the pregame, and he's able to knock down 3 early. Cook driving, nice finish there. Good strength to kind of battle through a little bit of contact there and use the glass nicely. 5-point lead again now for Park Center after a couple in a row by Osseo.
And Cook shielded the ball nicely there too as he went up. The defender had no chance to block it, so a nice job there from him.
Waits back out. Kamara will shoot it up, no good. Cook first to it. Ijadimbola pushing it for Brown. Brown, a nice dish and the layup for Ijadimbola. Boy, Park Center really has done a nice job of finding cutters or finding open guys here of late. You know, as a coach, you love to see those assisted baskets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're doing a nice job moving without the ball and finding openings, and Osseo just has to shore up either some help defense or, yeah, a lot of guys are helping and then leaving their guy cutting to the hole. Nobody's filling the lane or filling the gaps there. So Osseo might need to have a talk about that a little bit.
Kind of call that helping the helper. If somebody,
right.
you know, somebody gets down, that you've got to slide into that spot too. I think they were doing the right thing. I mean, obviously they know these kids. Brown is a shooter, and they jumped out and didn't want to give him, you know, an open look right away, and that part's good. But you got to make sure you're keeping your eyes up and cutting off guys cutting to the hoop. In for Osseo and Connor Nygaard, number 20. Omoria kicks it back out. Nygaard, the defender, fell to the corner and knocked down by Waits for 3. So Osseo starting to find its groove. It wasn't that long ago that I said, you know, do they have enough shooters? And it's starting to look like the answer is yes. 5 threes made already for Osseo. Frierson on the baseline, back out. Here's Danger. Pirates lead at 4. Danger around the D and lays it in. Wow.
He somehow curled that around the defender's arm, who was right in the middle of, and then Euro step to the hoop. And
who needs a crossover dribble? You just cross it over behind his head. There's Danger with the steal behind the back, trying to get his way through the crowd, but couldn't quite do it. Now here comes Waits. He's going to stop and pop. Short with that one. Knocked around. It'll be Park Center basketball. In for the Pirates now is Dawson Rudolph, 32. And watch this move right here.
Yep, right around his head. How do you defend that? You can't do anything about that. Oh, Mario was kind of caught off guard. He said, "What just happened to me?"
Good example, though, too. I mean, that's not maybe the normal way you'd be talking about it, but keep the ball up when you're big. Don't give the guys that are a lot shorter than you a chance to jab it away. Here's Grigsby attacking, had it blocked. And the Orioles have a 2-on-0 if they can get it. Waits coming up. Waits stops, scores.
Nice little hesitation there. Let the defender go by, and then an easy layup for Waits.
Barhega's back in there. He's already got 2 fouls, but back out to Danger. Double high screen for him. Drives it baseline and finishes with the left hand. That was another sweet move. Danger's added a lot to his game from last year. You can see that already.
He looks stronger, more powerful, and kind of even more aggressive than I'm used to seeing him in the past few years. So it's It's fun to watch, and I think he relishes those opportunities to take on those big guys that are trying to guard him.
Nygaard dishing it toward the baseline. Waits back around to Amoria with Rudolph now defending him. Patient possession this time for Osseo. Kicked out to Amoria in the corner, and another three. His 4th of the first half. Here's Frierson, a little hesitation, and had that one blocked. Arhega got a piece of it. Now across, Amoria lining it up again, this time a little too long, and Danger the rebound. Park Center leading, but only by 3 as Osseo's battled back. The lead got to 9 a few moments ago. Danger, nice dish. Grigsby then over to Frierson, layup and a foul. Nice passing there by the Pirates.
A nice job there. It looked like Danger was going to take it. And then he finds Grigsby, who looked like he was going to take it, but thought better of it. Frierson wide open. Nice little scoop pass to him, and one finish from Frierson.
Well, that'll be the 3rd foul on Barhega, too. Kind of looked like maybe it wasn't him that, well, there were a couple guys there. It could have been either one, but they ended up getting him for his 3rd. So Frierson a chance for a 3-point play. He's going to be an important guy for this team this year. You know, you can already see he's not necessarily a guy who's looking to take a million shots a game, but he does a lot of different things for their team. And able to complete the 3-point play. So 30-24 lead now for Park Center. Tariq Henry back in, bringing it up court here for Osseo. Waits kicking it over. Thought about the shot. Waits cut off, and we'll give it back out now to Ola Joseph, looking to attack on Grigsby. No good. Danger had it, but then lost it. And that'll be a blocking foul on Frierson as he tried to draw the charge against Henry there. Just the 4th on the Pirates. Relatively, limited foul game so far. Both teams with 4. Although unfortunately for Osseo, one of their guys has 3 of those 4. And Ola Joseph got caught too far under, tried to force it up there but couldn't do it. Here's Danger. Jadambola is going to step back for 3, and it rolls around and in. Well, he can do that as well, as he was shown an ability to penetrate and distribute, and that time makes another 3.
Yeah, calling his own number. That's a pretty impressive crossover step back, creating a lot of space there, almost James Harden-esque, to nail that 3-point shot.
No beard, but it was impressive.
Right.
Pull up from the baseline, and that is good for 3 as James Spencer is checked in for Osseo and knocks it down. Isn't it funny how sometimes that can be contagious when, early on they didn't look like they could buy it back from outside, and now all of a sudden they're making 3s left and right. Danger looking to take it to him. Grigsby missed Danger to his left, went to Frierson. Grigsby going to try and shoot it up. Nygaard got a piece of the ball and/or arm, and then it was blocked on the way up from Frierson. Here's the dish. Spencer finishes with the left hand, plus a foul on Grigsby. I don't think anybody expected him to go with that underhand scoop with the near hand, the left hand here.
A lot of commotion end to end there, and a nice finish there. I'm not sure. It looked like he kind of almost lost it for a second, and he was going with that the whole way. That was a nice little scoop shot under the arm of Grigsby there.
And Grigsby's thinking, how did I not get a foul call at the other end, and then that one's a foul? But free throw no good. Osseo nearly came up with the rebound, though. So they're back within 4. Just a couple times it's looked like Park Center might start to pull away. They've gone up 9 a couple times, and Osseo's had an answer both times. Parker posting, and an offensive foul. Osseo has tried to do that a couple of times. You know, it's one of those things where it might have been a little bit of a flop, but at the same time, it probably was also an offensive foul.
I think Ola Joseph got down there, knew exactly what was coming in that move, and again, might have flopped a little bit because he knew what was coming, but doing a nice job of taking that contact and drawing the charge.
Omoria with the dish. They work it quickly around the horn. Here's Henry attacking right between everyone and lays it in. Second basket for Tariq. Osseo's to within 2. And Frierson with an offensive foul. Osseo doing a nice job giving up their body a little bit. I think Frierson, you feel in Park Center, trying really hard to answer. Maybe kind of got a little bit ahead of himself there and just ran him over.
Yeah, a little out of control here, left his feet, and that's going to get called as a kind of player control foul every time.
Yeah, that was a good call. He was set. So Osseo a chance to tie or take the lead with the 3, which they have been quite hot from beyond the arc tonight. Amoria. Here's Waits driving down the middle. Little floater in and out, but knocked away. Waits got it back. Ooh, and then Parker with the block. Looked like he might have got away with one perhaps. Here comes Danger. Blocking foul there as Spencer went up to meet him. Got a fair amount of basketball, maybe a little bit of body too.
I like that foul though. You don't want Danger to come in and hammer home a tomahawk there and get this whole place fired up. So a nice job, because you could see the Osseo crowd is fired up even though he got a foul. So that's an okay foul in my book.
Well, I agree, and I also like that it was, it wasn't anything dirty, like I'm just going to hammer him and not let him shoot the ball at all. He did try to block it. One more free throw coming for Danger. Second one is short. So the lead stays at 3. And that one's short from Waits. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Park Center by 3. Danger, a little hesitation dribble. Scoop layup wouldn't go. And the Orioles able to save it. Wow, I thought Ola Joseph wasn't going to have much chance to keep that in play, but he did. Waits in some trouble and tries to bounce it off Frierson, and he did. Or did they get a timeout? Yeah, looks like they were granted a timeout before he tried to make that play to save it. So clock will stop with 1:43 to go in the half. 34-31 Park Center, but entertaining game here, and I think, considering the experience level and the fact that they're at home and everything, I think Osseo's probably just as happy with the score right now as Park Center, maybe more so.
Yeah, I would think so. They're hanging around. They're playing pretty good basketball here. I like a lot of the shots that they're getting, even the ones that they missed. They've had some open shots. They're hitting the three-point shots, and it looks like they're attacking the lane too when Danger's out guarding the perimeter. And if I were Park Center, I would get him closer to the paint, but Osseo's doing a nice job attacking the paint when he's not in there, because when he's down there, it's going to be hard to score. But they've had a couple opportunities, easy layups under the hoop where Danger's out on the perimeter, and it's worked out in their favor, a couple and ones. So doing a nice job, and yeah, I think with 2 minutes, just under 2 minutes, they like where they're at here.
Yeah, they've made 7 threes already in this first half. Park Center's made 4. And so Osseo, but I do agree with you, they haven't just fallen in love with it either. They're still attacking and getting some threes off the penetration and kick out too. Henry will get their set going here. Amoria being hounded by Frierson. Got to believe that was a little bit of focus in a couple of these huddles, as we can't keep leaving number 1 open for those threes. And tried to attack Danger. That one didn't work out so well. Ola Joseph had it denied.
And Danger's just got too much height on him, and then loses the behind-the-back dribble out of bounds.
Ola Joseph got up and pressured him and went out off of Danger, so Osseo will get it back. 1:14 to go here in this first half. Be interesting to see if Osseo, holds the ball for a long time to look at one shot. It's a pretty long time to do that, but they, I think, want a good, patient possession, and regardless of how long it takes.
I think the last thing you want before halftime is for Park Center to go on a little 4-6-0 run and then extend the lead right before half. So take all the time you need. You don't have to take the whole time, but
inside, nice dish over to Spencer from Waits, and he went up strong. He has 7 points already, and it's a 1-point game. Ryerson, it looks like they will hold for one shot here. Maybe, maybe not. Brown inside, trying to go to Danger, tips it to himself, turns and dunks. 3-point lead now for Park Center. 12 seconds to go here, first half. And you can get that shot, then you don't wait for the end.
Right. You take that easy dunk any day.
Long distance three by Ola Joseph, way off target. Maybe got a little bit lost in terms of the time left, but so the first half comes to an end, and it is Park Center with the lead, although not by a whole lot. 36-33, the advantage here for Park Center as we go to the break. And Osseo has done a pretty good job of staying composed. They've also kind of kept the crowd out of it for the most part too. It hasn't been all that loud up to this point, in this first half. So they both teams had some things to like and some things certainly that they'll need to work on as well. Let's go down to Allie now with Coach Ware.
Coach, every time you guys seem to start to stretch the lead, Osseo seemed to answer. What did you see in that first half?
Well, they're shooting it pretty well. I mean, they banked in a couple, and they're doing a good job of offensive rebounding. We have got up 9. It feels like a couple times, but every time we get up, we kind of do something silly and let them back in the game. So we just got to do a little bit better job on offense, be a little bit more mature, and then rebound the ball.
What's the plan on defending the perimeter a little better in the second?
Well, we just got to get to their shooter. Number one, I mean, he's a sophomore, shot well as a freshman. We got to get to him, run him off the three-point line, and then we got to rebound.
Surprised by this first half at all?
No. This is exactly what I would expect in a rivalry game.
Me too. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie, and thanks to Coach Ware. We'll hear from Coach Tyson on the way back in as we get a look at some of the big guy attacking. Dane Danger's had a strong first half here for Park Center. Osseo as a team, though, has hung in. We'll have first half highlights and then more basketball here. It's a great rivalry matchup, as Coach said. 36-33 Pirates at the half.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back here to Park Center High School as Park Center leading Osseo 36-33. Early season matchup here in boys hoops, and we check out some highlights from this first half of play. It's been a very interesting first half. Some big runs for both teams, really, as Park Center's pretty much led throughout. But Bernardo Moria, we said, was struggling with his shot coming into the game. Not so much tonight. He has knocked down 4 3-pointers for Osseo, and Coach Ware said, we got to know where number 1 is, and I'm sure that's something he's talked to his guys about. And here's a look at the nice finish in traffic there as James Spencer came off the bench, did some really nice things. And then there's another late bucket for him off the assist from Waits. So they've got some good bench play as well, Waits and Spencer in particular. And then Ijadambola, I thought, has had a really nice first half for Park Center, done a lot of things for them, making a couple shots too, but also some nice assists. And obviously the big guy has kind of done his thing. Tough guy to stop, and Ijadambola setting him up here for the big jam. Danger, this one might have been the best of all, as he brought the ball around a defender up high and laid it in. Attack, finish with the left hand there. And a block shot or two along the way. And spin move there, and we're going to see a lot of that this season from Dane. He's a tough guy to defend. So you see the scores in the first half. Amoria, all of those points coming on three. As we said, Spencer off the bench has been great. And Ola Joseph and Waits, 5 points apiece. Danger with 11. Ijadambola has 8, and Parker provided an early spark off the bench for Park Center with those 6 points and did some nice things for them and giving them an option down low to go to, and when Danger either is out or is out, on the perimeter, they've got another guy that they can go to, that kind of a more traditional low post type of guy.
I think the role players have played a nice role here tonight for Park Center, and that's kind of what they're going to have to do. Find Danger when he's open, let him do his thing. But to be successful and make a state tournament run, they got to do their thing too.
Yeah, and Osseo, sometimes when guys are real young, they maybe don't know any better, that they should be nervous, but they've done a nice job. Right. So let's go out now right at center court. Allie is with Coach Tyson.
Coach, your sophomore shooters can shoot 7 threes in that first half. What'd you like?
Well, obviously, when the shots go in, we look pretty good, right? First 2 games of the season, those didn't fall for us. So I'm glad we're hitting shots. I think we're playing pretty hard. We got to keep finding a way to stop Dane inside. He's a big guy to stop.
You guys pulled it within 1 point at one point. How do you keep it close in the second and eventually take the lead?
Well, again, we're taking care of the ball. We're hitting shots. Defensively, I'd like to see a tougher mindset out of us, where, again, we got to be the ones getting after the loose balls. We got to keep them off the glass, and if we do that, I think good things are going to happen for us.
Thanks for meeting me half court, Coach.
Thank you.
Guys.
Thank you, Allie. Thanks to Coach Tyson. And he's been through it all. He's had a lot of really good teams. He's had some other years where they weren't quite as good or a little younger, but he kind of still keeps that same, mentality throughout. And he knows that this group has a lot of potential. He knows there's going to be nights this year where things don't fall into place necessarily, but all in all, pretty good first half for them.
Yeah, very good first half, and Tyson's a fun coach to watch and have covered over the last couple of years. He does a nice job with the very different players and teams that he has each year, and we've been hearing a lot about this sophomore class that Osseo has. They've grown up playing together, and they're supposed to be a special group, so we'll see them kind of form into that this year and see what happens this year and then kind of the next couple years for them.
Yeah, well, a few years back, as we said, when Osseo kind of felt like they sort of had Park Center's number a little bit still when Park Center was the team on the way up. And then, of course, last year they kind of exercised those demons with the sweep. And now, obviously, they're kind of the hunted, and they're the ones that are quote-unquote supposed to win in this matchup. And Osseo, and then beyond this year, Park Center's got 5 senior starters. It might shift back the other way a little bit, too. So that's good. A good rivalry. It's exciting. And I really like that both coaches are excited for that the other program is good, too. They want good things for the district. Obviously, they want to beat each other. Obviously, they want their own team to be the one winning conference or section titles or state titles even, but they also are excited to have everybody, have good, strong teams throughout the district. There's a jumper that won't go. Battle for it inside. Tipped around, no good. Park Center basketball here on the baseline as Frierson gets set to inbound. Comes into Danger. Grigsby, who did not score in that first half. His first time tasting this rivalry, obviously, is in from Colorado. And Brown putting one up short, and then a near steal there. Ijadambola came after it, couldn't quite get it. It'll be Osseo basketball. It's one thing we haven't seen from either team is really any full court pressure to speak of. See if that might change at all in the second half. Park Center, just a little token man-to-man pressure from Ijadambola there, and then he quickly switches over. Bounces around and out. And Danger, the rebound of the miss by Kamara. Kamara did not score in that first half. Danger kept the dribble alive, then goes back out to Frierson. Ijadimbola open from the wing, and it's good for 3. Used that screen nicely there, and pops and hits. Lead is 6 now for PC.
He's having a nice game, dishing, scoring down low, hitting some threes. Nice job from him. Nice lefty shot there.
And there's Grigsby with a block as it looked like Henry was going to get a layup, and then Amoria kind of an excuse me there. Didn't mean to. He clipped the heel of Brown, so he'll pick up the foul.
A nice look from Frierson, kicked it out, and a nice shot there. He's got a smoother stroke than I remember, and it's looking good here tonight. So if he's going to get those to fall and get to the hoop, he's going to be fun to watch this year.
Yeah, he's kind of done a nice job of kind of slowing himself down, I think, too, to get set for those shots. A little more arc on the ball maybe than what we were seeing from him last year, too. And the pass gets through Brown. Grigsby will run it down. That'll be an over and back. Coach Tyson, has really always been about playing really tough defense, and he felt like at times he did okay with that. Their team did okay with that in the first half, but some other times he maybe gave up some things a little easier than they'd like. Because that's the one thing that, you don't have to be super skilled to get down and play D. You got to be tough and move your feet. Henry, nice pick and roll layup is good for Kamara for his first field goal. Now they come ahead. Here comes Danger with another dunk. 41-35 Pirates. Drive, left-hand layup wouldn't go. Tip try wouldn't go, and it will be Park Center basketball. Ball just got away from him a little bit. Looked like a pretty good move. As you see, nice little pick and roll there for Osseo. But then right back up court it comes. You got to be ready. They're pointing, and here comes Mr. Danger. Grigsby shooting it up, no good. Rebound there by Arhega, who is playing with 3 fouls to begin the half. Offensive foul on Henry. Yep. Lowered the shoulder into him. Henry's a pretty well-built guy, a physical guy, and he's done a pretty good job of driving the ball, but that time D was there and he lowered the shoulder into him.
Yeah, you can be aggressive there. You just can't drop that shoulder there and just going a little bit too quick, too hard there. And Osseo is going to have to find an answer here for Danger, but Frierson.
Oh, and Frierson rising up as though we were going to go for the jam, and Ola Joseph met him, and quite a bit of basketball there. I mean, he came aggressively at him, so it may very well have been a foul, but he got a lot of ball there. Really nice back cut.
Pretty nice cut, and it looked like he got a lot of ball, but got some contact, some body in there too.
Frierson makes the first free throw. And second one spins and drops as well. So Park Center has stretched the lead now to 8. Only 1 bucket so far for Osseo here in the second half. Ooh, a near travel there, but they get the pass away to Henry. Park Center really seems to be switching things out top. It's almost like a matchup zone right now.
That's an interesting look to maybe, I don't know, try to cut down the threes, but a lot of times zones will open up the three-point shots too. So it's a weird zone, and Amoria doing a nice job finding a little opening and getting to the paint for a nice little floater there.
Park Center thinking, well, at least it wasn't a 3 anyway. We chased him inside the line, but he does a nice job finishing that one. Here comes Danger with the left hand again. Well, that's one thing he's really good at, is keeping that dribble alive. It looks like he's going to stop or pass the ball or whatever, but he just kept the dribble going, so he left himself opportunities. Here's a drive, and nice finish there for Kamara as Grigsby was on him, but he got it up over him. Grigsby at 6'9". Brown from the corner, and it's good. Josh Brown's second 3 of the night, 1 in each half. And it's 48-39 Pirates back up by 9, matching their biggest lead. Omaria in the corner. They're giving Osseo, something to think about here with this defensive switch. Henry's going to shoot it up, in and out. Tipped over to Frierson. Frierson drives and dishes. Brown from the other corner and ring up another one. Back-to-back threes for Josh Brown. 51-39 Park Center. Timeout Osseo. And Coach Tyson just doesn't want to get Park Center into a roll where things start really going downhill and the crowd gets roaring and all of that.
Yeah, it's a good timeout, and defense collapsing there on Frierson as he's dangerous, cutting to the hoop, and a sharpshooter Brown left wide open. He only had one basket made in the first half, but now he's got 2 threes here in the second, and not a guy that you want to let catch fire here in the second half because he could expand that lead real quick for the Pirates.
Got some really good plays of the week options for you at ccxmedia.org. Chick-fil-A of Maple Grove, our sponsor for the CCX Sports Play of the Week. Go to ccxmedia.org, click on the Sports tab, and then the Play of the Week. And some good ones to start the winter season. So vote, and each Monday we have new plays up for you to look at. So some Park Center ones in the mix, and had an Osseo winner last week too in girls basketball. So great to see the start of the winter season. Some great hockey and basketball and more.
I just voted for that, Jay. I won't tell you which one I voted for, but I'll tell you which one I remember because I was there working. Was the Frost to McKenzie Park Center girls behind the back pass for a McKenzie transition layup against Rogers the other night. That was a fun one to watch. So the Park Center girls team has got some real talent and some real skills, and they're going to be fun to watch. So both boys and girls basketball here for the Pirates.
Yeah, both top 5 caliber teams here. So Park Center sticking with this zone here. 2-3 kind of a matchup. Not necessarily what we would have expected to see, but I think it's definitely slowed Osseo down. They were kind of getting a lot of the shots they wanted in that first half. And Frierson with quick hands for the steal. Frierson in traffic. Wow, he's able to get it to go. Let's see. They are going to count the hoop.
A nice steal there, and took some contact, a lot of contact, and able to power that ball up through the hands there and get the layup to go. Nice finish from him, and that zone defense is really causing some fits for Osseo, and I like it because it puts Danger right down low in the middle under the hoop. You can't really attack with him down there.
Frierson's free throw no good, but Danger gets to it and then was fouled. Got around Ola Joseph, who I believe will pick up this foul, his third. So it'll be before the shot, so a baseline inbound for Park Center. They have opened it up to a 14-point lead. They were up just 3 at halftime. Frierson, oh yeah, he traveled. The whistle was late, but I think it was the right call. He intended to dump that pass off immediately and then kind of saw it wasn't there and got his feet shuffled a little bit. So whistle was a touch late, but I think it was the right call. Henry across to Amoria.
And this is a tough defense for Osseo to penetrate, and you got to find open looks like that.
Waits from the corner, won't go, but he gets it back himself. Amoria dishing it down to Henry. And Waits getting there nicely for the putback of the miss by Ola Joseph as they didn't block out on the weak side. That's the one thing when you get into a zone, you know, you don't have that one guy that you're responsible for checking out. Sometimes you can miss somebody diving to the hoop. Danger to Brown. Grigsby sets a screen for him, then going back out to Danger. Nice dish to Grigsby for the layup. First basket for John Grigsby, the newcomer from Colorado.
I mean, Park Center doing a nice job. It's really been impressive tonight is their movement without the ball. The players are cutting the baseline, cutting through the lane, doing a nice job finding gaps, and the players with the ball are doing a nice job finding their teammates.
Waits thought about it. It'll go back out for Henry, all alone from the top of the key, but that one is wide left, and Danger the rebound. Danger bringing it up himself, had it knocked away. Ola Joseph, and missed it. He's able to get it back and score it, though. That was a weird one. Looked like they tried to screen off Frierson and probably got away with a foul, bumping him, but it disrupted Ola Joseph, and he went up late with that one and missed the first try, but gets it right back. The lead is 12. Frierson, here's Brown letting it fly, no good. Grigsby, though, grabs the rebound. Ijadambola with it back out high. Stop and go, then comes to Frierson. Back for Ijadambola, passed up a possible three-point shot there. Brown will come to Danger at the high post. Danger looking to attack, no, but puts it back. 17 now for Dane Danger, and it's a 14-point lead for Park Center.
A nice job from Danger there. He kind of sought out the ball, said this possession's been kind of dragging. Give me the ball, let me go down and get to work, and that's what he did. And even on those misses, he's right there to clean it up.
Yeah, and I like the way he just went right after the rebound, too. He may very well have gotten fouled on the first one, but he didn't stop and complain. He just went and got the rebound right back. Here's Brown knocking down another three. Josh Brown doing what Amoria did at this end in the first half. He's already made 3 threes in this half. 17-point game. Ola Joseph, and stolen by Ijadambola. Works his way up court. Grigsby thought about the three, passes it up, shoveling it to Frierson, and he's fouled. I think it'll be Amoria trying to chop that ball free. There's Danger just sticking right with that one. And then Josh Brown at one power dribble left and goes up and hits. And Datavius Frierson knocks down the free throw. Parker and Carrington coming back in for Park Center. For Osseo Spencer, who had a really nice first half, reporting back in. Kamara also.
What I like on that play too, Jay, was Grigsby finding the open guy. He hasn't scored a lot tonight, but he's done a nice job kind of passing out of some trouble and finding some open guys under the hoop. And he's still probably trying to kind of learn this offense and learning who his teammates are after transferring in and not having played with this team before.
Corner three won't go, and Osseo not nearly as hot, and it's going to be a kick ball by Waits, although it was still a good play because he probably saved a layup or dunk there as Frierson was running the court. Cook checks in now for Park Center. Interesting that I don't know if coming into the night that James Ware expected or thought he would have to go to his zone here, but it's been extremely effective to start the second half. Grigsby popping out for three, spins in and out, Waits the rebound. Now Henry looking to push it, goes to the reverse and scores. Nice move.
A good finish there from Henry through three guys that looked like they were down there. He found some kind of opening under the hoop and was able to finish.
Carrington kept his dribble going but couldn't quite get it to go. Fight for the rebound here, and Henry will eventually run it down. Oh, and then right through the hands of Kamara into the Osseo bench. It's interesting for Osseo right now to try and get back in it. They're probably going to have to speed things up, but that could also have the opposite effect and make the lead really grow. But nothing to lose. Trying it. Oh, a nice steal there by Waits, but then threw it behind Amoria. He does track it down. He'll turn and shoot, but it's too hard. Putback try wouldn't go, but a foul, and Kamara will go to the free throw line here for Osseo.
Yeah, I would say down 16, it's not going to hurt to at least try to speed it up and see if you can close the gap a little bit. And if you get wiped out here, there's something to learn from him, Bill. It's such an early part of the season right now, too. There's a lot to learn from a game here, no matter what the result is.
Jadimbola coming back in. That's what I always say, especially early in the year. I think it's probably a little different for players, but for coaches, you're more looking at how your team played, how they execute, even probably more so than what the final score. I mean, don't get me wrong, they want to win.
Right.
There's a scoreboard up there for a reason, but you're also just looking at, are you executing the things that you're learning in practice and that type of thing. Parker, an offensive rebound and put back. Nice job underneath Parker. Boy, if he can provide this kind of performance all year long, they've got something going off the bench to have another big guy like that. Drive to the hoop, wouldn't go for Kamara. Then a nice step in, but Amoria couldn't keep from going out of bounds there as he tried to steal that outlet pass.
If you're Osseo too here, and you do want to make some kind of noise and try to come back in this one, you got to capitalize on any Park Center turnovers that they give you. Get a good shot off of that turnovers. Try to score. Cut into the lead. Get it down to single digits. You've already come back from 9 once or twice this game, so get it down to single digits and then see what happens.
Timeout taken here by Park Center as Jadimbola had the ball knocked loose, and I think he's Coach Ware is kind of saying, okay, they're talking about the timeout. I thought it looked like Jadimbola got fouled there when he went and retrieved that ball, but it'll be a timeout taken here. 7:46 to go in the game. A 17-point lead for Park Center. It's funny how the way Osseo played such a strong first half, by the end of the night might be kind of forgotten here. Park Center just kind of methodically started to put them away. The switch to that zone, I think, has been a big factor in that, and they've just continued to play pretty well offensively.
Yeah, that zone, it definitely has caused some fits here. Coach, in the huddles, he can only drop so much and make so many adjustments, but if they haven't game planned for this type of zone early on, they might not have practiced it a whole lot. Has Osseo, this early in the season, and maybe they have a little bit, but not to the extent that they were ready to face it here tonight. And it's something they can go back and, like we've said, on tape and work on and duplicate in practice with their practice squad and their second team, and see what they can do to beat it should they see it again against Park Center or somebody else throughout the season. And it's also kind of a nice thing to have in the back pocket if you're Coach Ware. Hey, this has worked against some teams that were shooting hot in the first half, and maybe this is something we can employ against another team that might be sharp shooting us at certain points in certain games.
Danger giving it to Jadimbola and then jabbed away from him. Waits up with it, giving it back. Spencer, layup is good, plus the foul. James Spencer going to pick up where he left off in the first half. Made some nice hoops and fought through contact there to finish that one.
And he's had a couple of nice unorthodox finishes here tonight, and nice job shielding the defender there, drawing the contact and finishing.
Missed the free throw though, and Parker grabs the rebound. Yeah, if you're Osseo right now, realistically, chances are you're probably not going to come back and win this game, but you would like to close strong. You'd like to have something to feel good about down the stretch at least. Nice little pick and roll, and Parker the layup, give Carrington the assist. (65-48) Park Center as we get down to 7 minutes to play in this one.
Parker has been pretty impressive for the Pirates. I think I remember seeing them a little bit in small minutes last season, but he looks a lot more polished, and he's worked on his low post game.
Waits will be called for the travel. Yeah, it's a tough ask to come in and just play a minute or two at a time like he was last year. And nice finish there as the shot blocker got there just a touch late.
Little celebration afterwards. I think he's earned a little something. He's had a pretty good game.
Danger looking to attack, lost it, got it back to Cook, and then they go back to Danger. Layup is good, plus the foul. Good body control there as they tried to take the charge, and instead he was able to kind of wiggle around it. Oof. Some punishment taken by Connor Nygaard.
Yeah, I don't envy him or that role or anybody on the Orioles who's taken some charges or some body contact from Danger here tonight.
Free throw no good. Parker nearly had the rebound, but couldn't quite bring it in. So a 19-point lead here for Park Center. And they close this one out against their district rivals. Memoria the fake, and now he'll let it fly, and he knocks it down. Second basket of the half, first three after he made 4 threes in the first half. He has 17 now for Osseo. But obviously they've done a much better job by going to that zone. There's Parker again. Parker, I'm going to go out on the limb and say this is probably a career high on the varsity level. 12 points for him. Knocked away by Carrington on. Orioles recover it though. Henry giving it here. Turnaround try. Spins around and out. Carrington grabs it for Park Center. Now Ijadambola. He's going to shoot that three. In and out. Nice rebound in traffic by Spencer. Marhega driving in and finishes a very tough layup for his first two. He kind of got tripped up a little bit there, but stayed with it.
Yeah, nice job falling down. Looked like, might have caught the foot of a defender there, just kind of tripped over his own feet, but people get that ball up there and find the glass, find the hoop somehow.
Danger gets a little pick and goes to the hole. Boy, the help defender left. He needed to stay there, obviously. Here's Amoria shooting it up, won't go. Rebound try wouldn't go. Here's Henry putting it back.
Nice job by Henry there, sticking with the play and cleaning it up.
A 16-point lead. Danger trying to thread it through to Cook, but it goes out of bounds.
A couple too many defenders there, I think. That would have been a tall ask to get that ball through the lane there and to Cook for a layup.
Timeout taken here by Park Center as they are in command at a 71-55 lead. Another look. Now watch the Nygaard here. He steps in and then, maybe I'll get back, and no chance to get back in the way. I don't know that he would have been able to stop that anyway, but.
Yeah, not sure where he was going on that play. He wanted to get out, I guess, to the shooter there, but with big Dane Danger coming at you, let somebody else rotate over to that guy and help out down low there.
We remind you of our CCX Sports Play of the Week, brought to you by Chick-fil-A of Maple Grove. Each Monday we put up 4 new plays. Or this week there were so many we put 5 up for choices. And go to ccxmedia.org and get to the Play of the Week tab and vote for your favorite. We had a great response, and we thank Chick-fil-A of Maple Grove for sponsoring that. See what happens down the stretch here as Park Center looking to win their 3rd game in this young 2019-2020 season. After a 30 victory season a year ago and a 3rd place finish in the state tournament.
Like we had kind of alluded to earlier, Jay, they might not be 30-2 this season, but the record won't necessarily indicate how good they are. And these Pirates are definitely a top 5 team, and there's a lot of good teams in the state of Minnesota. And most likely they have a good shot to be in the state tournament, and there's going to be a lot of good teams there. It's going to be a fun season to watch this year, I think, in Minnesota high school basketball.
Omoria back out here to Henry. Omoria actually thought about that one, I think, when he caught it. He'll shoot it now from the wing, and it's short. They'll get another opportunity, though. Arhega back out to Waits. That one won't drop. And Frierson up for the board. Like Coach Tyson said, you know, when those are going in, we look pretty good in the first half. And I mean, that's kind of true. I think you could maybe make the case that they shot a little bit above their usual in that first half, as Parker missing inside. Spencer diving inside. He'll go up with the left hand, no good, but Parker will be called for the body foul. That's the thing, when you're as big as Parker, when you get a little bit of a body on him, the guy's going to move, and it's kind of a little more noticeable.
Yeah, he tried to go straight up there, but a little body contact probably came down with the arms a little bit. That's going to get called, and a nice job attacking the basket there from Spencer and drawing the foul.
And Spencer's free throw is good. He is into double figures off the bench here for Osseo, kind of making a bid for some more playing time maybe for the Orioles, as he has looked solid.
Yeah, he's been fun to watch. He's got good length. He's 6'5", and he could be a good piece for the Orioles this year.
Danger the rebound, then throws it ahead, and Frierson for the dunk. 73-56 Park Center. Spencer, shot fake, he'll attack, and he finishes over Danger with the left hand. He got 1'6'9" guy in the air, and then scored over the 6'10" guy coming over to help.
I thought that was dangerous, but he finished it somehow.
And looks like they were out of bounds as Brown caught that pass. The look as Danger nearly traveled, but he got that ball over to Frierson, and he can go up off 2 feet without much of a run-up,
right.
As good as about anybody in Minnesota, I'd say.
Danger does a nice job, too, even when it seems like the ball's kind of getting out of his hands or out of control, or somebody's reaching in at it. He does a nice job of corralling it or getting a pass off to an open guy there.
Omoria back out to Henry as Park Center has stayed in this zone, and Osseo just hasn't really figured out a consistent way to attack it. Waits too strong with that one. Brown out of there with it.
No need to rush here either for the Pirates. 2.5 minutes. Comfortable lead, just set up a nice offense and work on some set plays that you guys have.
Brown's pass, Grigsby able to corral it. Now they go back to Danger. He's going to spin to the baseline. Oh, I thought he was going to go around him. Jimmy Ware, number 30, is in. And then a steal taken here. Oh, and that dunk missed badly by Spencer as it got away from him. They go back to him inside, and he missed, but he was fouled on the play by Ware.
Yeah, just trying to do a little too much there and took off the ball. I'm sure he can throw that one down in practice and probably in the game if he gets another shot at it there, but just got away from him. But he got back into the play and was able to earn the foul and get some shots out of it.
Yeah, it looked like Spencer kind of looked over at the defender like he was worried about getting, undercut or something there, and just really rushed it. But 14-point game. Osseo's, they've kept on playing here. In a way, I'm surprised. I thought it was going to get up to 25 and beyond the way it was looking for a while there.
They've done a nice job, and it's been fun to watch that sophomore class that we've talked about and heard about. And it'll be fun to watch them this year and for the years to come. They definitely have some skilled players, some skilled athletes and shooters. So it'll just be a matter of making it all work here at the varsity level.
Spencer called for the hold as Danger tried to put it on the deck and go around him here. So Dane Danger to the free throw line here for Park Center. 21 in the game for him as he looks to try and extend that and misses on the free throw. Waits attacking and missed it as Frierson pressured him. Now Danger bringing it back up court. Little hesitation dribble. Danger trying for another dunk and fouled again by Spencer. So Danger back to the free throw line. First one good. And Danger makes a pair, so 23 in the game for him now. The lead is back to 16 for the Pirates. Minute 15 remaining. Down low, and that pass tipped by Grigsby, and he steals it and gets it to Frierson as we're under a minute to play now. Frierson attacking and gets the layup. He's got good wheels, and he is able to beat the D back down court. 77-59. Pirates are going to win it. They're up 18 here late. Henry, they step away from him, so he'll fire up a three, but no, and Danger the rebound. Danger swinging it ahead. Ijadambola back out. Grigsby will give it to Danger. Look out below. The trailer on the break, and he dunks it home. 20-point lead now for Park Center.
Kind of the perfect way there for the Pirates to end this one. The Osseo defense confused, didn't know what was going on.
Amoria pops another three.
Man, he's been pretty impressive here for Osseo. He's going to be a good player, fun player for them this year.
Frierson will just dribble it out, and it will be Park Center scoring the win tonight. 79-62, the final here for the Pirates. Osseo made them work. It was, at times a little closer than what you're thinking it might be, but in the end, just too much talent, too much experience for Park Center.
Yeah, in a way, the score doesn't indicate how close it was, at least in the first half, but in another way, Park Center definitely was a better team and played a better game here tonight overall, but Osseo doing a nice job and not going away in the second half and trying to adjust to that zone defense that the Pirates installed there in the second half, and they'll learn from it. They'll be better off. This sophomore class for Osseo is going to be a lot better at the end of the year than they are here today, and I think Park Center is going to be better at the end of the year than were here tonight.
And as you said, they maybe got a little bit of a zone defense in their pocket if needed for later, because it sure was effective. It really was the biggest change, I think, from the first half to the second in this one. So Park Center, good balance in their scoring too. Obviously Danger had a big game with 25, but they got a dozen each from Frierson, Brown, and Parker, and then 11 more from Ijadambola. So quite a night for them, and 20 points for Amoria to lead Osseo. 13 off the bench for James Spencer. Let's go down the alley with a couple of happy Pirates.
Yeah, guys, we'll start with David Ijadambola. Great night for your team. The first half started out pretty close, though. That was a tight first half. You guys started to break away in the second. How did it feel as you guys kind of keep working on your chemistry as a team?
So in the first half, we were getting what we wanted, but we didn't get back and play defense the way we wanted to. So we went into the locker room, really talked about what we have to do, and we executed it. So we came out the half, we got it going, and everything just started rolling from there.
It really did. Your offense started to really kick in. What is it about your offense that in the second half you guys were able to be more effective?
We have so many weapons. We have people who could shoot, we have people who's athletic, we have people who could drive and kick. So it's really, we can get whatever we want. If we control what we want, then it's going to be our day.
4 games into the season, you're 4-1. What do you think about this squad so far this early on?
We can be really great. It's all about us. We're focused on us and how we impact our game. So the way we impact our game is the way the whole season will go. So we're just looking about us and not the other team.
It was fun watching you shoot tonight. We're going to switch it over to Dane here. Dane, you played in many rivalry games against Osseo, right? What was this one like for you tonight?
This one was it was a good one. Exciting. This is of course the last rival, home game for us. So as seniors, we gotta go all out.
Talking about being a senior, you've played on this team for quite a few years now. Does this year feel a little bit different? Because there's nothing after this but college basketball.
Exactly. Yeah. This team is it's different from the past 3 years. We got new guys. We lost 3 seniors, but new guys are able to step up, play the role. So it's gonna be a good one this year.
What is it that you like about this team? You see that you've got shooters. You add a little bit more height with adding John to the backcourt. What are you liking?
I'm liking everything. Every day we get better in practice. Some of our guys are leading, doing better with everything, helping each other out. So that's just the best thing.
And which dunk was your favorite tonight?
All of them. All of them.
That's a good answer. Great job tonight, Dane.
Yep.
Guys.
Hey, thanks to Dane and David for joining us as well in the post game here as Park Center. Kind of as expected, but it wasn't easy all night as Osseo hung in there in that first half, but they pull away for the win 79-62. Hope you've enjoyed this one here tonight from Park Center High School, the start of a big season of boys hoops on CCX Sports. For Aaron Hedrick, Allie Mosley, and all of our crew, I'm Jay Wilcox. Good night from Park Center.